Live then. I've hit go live. Oh dear.
Okay, right. Chat, let's get ready. Becca. Oh wait, let me just quickly refresh so I could actually just copy your name.
Fair enough.
Okay, right. /raid. Becca. Oh. Becca. Full leaf. Clover. Let's go! So guys, if you want to see Becca make a skin/model of this character, we're gonna head over to the raid.
Yippee! Yippee!
Oh,
yippee.
invalid username. I messed that up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry, Becca, you don't exist.
Well, I guess I fade off into
Full leaf.
The raid was sent to the wrong Becca.
No, it just wasn't
this
sent.
entire time.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next week with the Fixing Your OCs stream, which I'm going to announce in a day or two. So I hope to see you there. But if we're ready, then I shall see you next week, and have fun with Becca. Good luck, Becca!
Thank you. I might need
Raid's
it.
now going.
Alright. Waiting.
And I'm gonna close out here.
There we go. Well, I officially have received the raid. Hello, crew of the frog ship. How is it going today? What's going on? Let me switch off my thumbnail and we'll go here. Hi! Hello, everyone!
I'm gonna hop off the till a bit.
Alright, I'll leave call. So, have a good night, Froggy.
Good night!
Bye!
I'll probably chat with you. Might come back. We'll see. Bye!
Okay,
Good
okay,
luck!
we'll see. Thank
Show
you.
me what you got.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm stressed. Oh my gosh, I forgot music. Hold on, we need to not be sitting in silence. Give me 1 second. Where's my folder? I can never find this when I'm under stress. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's things here. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to having a raid start like this. Also, it's a black screen. Why has it done that? Hold on. I have to find Blackbench. Blackbench is supposed to be here. Hello? Please find Blackbench. There we go. Hi. We're back now. Is my... No, I don't think it's fine. But yeah. We're so good at streaming. Give me 1 sec. I need to open up the music. That's not the right one. I need to open folder. Set. There we go. Okay. That's too chill. These are all chill. There we go. Good song. Well, yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi, Froggy Raiders. We are going to be taking from the design that we all just saw, and we're going to be turning little Gabby into a Minecraft skin. And I think we're just going to do a Minecraft skin today, so that we can download it and wear it if we so desire. I might upgrade it into a CPM model later, but gotta start with the skin first. So I actually need to load the images real quick. Oh my goodness, that feels so weird. It feels like I'm not used to being in the quiet. We've been hanging out and vibing for the last 3 hours, and now we're not. Well, yeah, we've got the babies here. And where'd my image of stuff go? I don't know where this thing went. Did I download the normal Minecraft? No, I did not. Okay, so we're just gonna go without the standard, what's it called? The standard, ghast, the happy ghast. Also, I saw the bagel guy, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright, well, let's get started. And I'm thinking, while we're here and we're making this Minecraft skin, I think that we should try to come up with headcanons for Gabby. And we will add to the character creation. Now, I am not claiming parental rights to Gabby. Not unless the two actual parents, which is Craig and Froggy, actually or give the okay for that. But I think that we can tag in a little bit as well. Also, I'm downloading an image of a happy ghast. They have not showed up. There's a properly yet. Oh, Happy Ghast. Minecraft? Is that what I searched to make it all pop up the correct thing? No. What did I search? Ew, no, it's WebP. I can't download it. Frick. Newman, where did this go? Sorry, chat, for the pause. I'm trying to remember how to be a streamer, and I forgot to download my reference images in time. Okay, we're just going without the friendly ghast, apparently. Wait, I can screenshot it. Hold on. Get back here, history. Give me 1 second, then we can lock in. 1 second. Uh-oh, it's glitched. That's dangerous. Why is it glitched? Also, where'd my screenshot folders go? Haha! We have the rideable ghast is in my block bench now. Yay! Let's see here. Froggy redeemed consumed liquid. Thank you, Froggy. I thought I was prepared, but clearly you could see me panicking. Oh no. Everyone, get your water. Stretch and hydrate, or whatever drink of choice. And then stretch and posture check, all that good stuff. That is my general take care of yourself redeem. And with that, I think we're gonna actually get started here. I've been informed that there are keybinds to block bench that I have not been using until last stream, and so we're going to this is also going to be me getting used to silly little keybinds. And yeah, let's see. Do we want to like make up a little backstory for Gabby? Like, how did she get to the overworld? I mean, clearly, you know, in order for her to be them to be happy ghast, we gotta they're gotta have been brought somewhere. But do you think that it was by accident that someone didn't realize that they were bringing a happy ghast? Or do we think that there was someone who wanted to actually meet them? As for the design here, I gotta figure out how to actually do this. And I'm looking here and realizing that I don't have any idea what the torso looks like, because I have a really bad memory. So, different... Hold on, that's all the same color. Oh, I'm using the shape tool for alt. No, wait, no, I'm not. I'm color picking from alt. Okay. Then why are you not you're not the same color as here? Why are you doing that? Wait, is it color picking where I leave it? No. Oh, I have to click still. Okay. That explains it. I'm trying to figure things on a whim. Oh, I have a DM ascending now. Thank you. I will appreciate this. Oh my gosh, the little expression with Gabby with their eyes open is so silly. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get to this, chat. Let's learn how to use Blockbench again. And at this point, we're just gonna also just be chilling and talking about stuff. I talked about a little bit of what I wanted to talk about on Froggy's stream, but we're also probably going to be talking about it here too, because I have many thoughts about the Minecraft Live. The Happy Guest is super cute, don't get me wrong. I'm also sitting here thinking about the shaders, the built-in Minecraft shaders. And I think that they're very silly, and I can't wait to properly see them implemented. I was a little bit bummed that they're going to Bedrock first. Like, they're Bedrock only at the beginning. I know why, though. That's not the right button. I get why, to some extent. Actually, I do get it, because I know that they've talked about before that, like, the shaders in this game are, massive technical undertaking. So I'm actually surprised that they really did the shaders at all. But it's still a little bit like, oh yeah, on one hand it's I think it's more of just they're not even that they're playing favorites, because they split things between equally. It's just that, oh yeah, they've announced the thing that isn't going to be available to everyone at first. And honestly, I think that that's part of their, like, issue with trying to bring the community together, is that it's a lose-lose situation of trying to make things consistently, but also the technical differences between Java Edition on one coding platform and Bedrock being on C++, an entirely different coding platform, is a big, difficult thing to balance. And so, on one hand, I get it. On the other hand, it is still rightfully to be a little bit annoying. Kitsune says, you feel so tired. Today was exhausting. Oh no! Did you have work or something else happen? I'm sorry to hear that. We never like hearing that people are not having a fun time. Okay. So we're gonna roll with that for the face for the time being. And then we'll figure out how to do the sides later. I kind of want to focus on getting the face finished. Oh wait, this could be interesting. Wait, wait. Oh my gosh, hold on. I've just realized, chat. I can make the eyes, like, down way low like that. Okay, that doesn't quite work. I don't think I can make them that low, but I think I can make them lower than I typically do. So that they have a little bit more of a cutesy look. Like, look! It's so cute! And then I can add their little blush. Both, you had to do a double shift and you woke up and went straight to work, plus your PC has to be reset to be fixed. And you have no way to access your models and textures. Oh no, that's horrible. I thought that you were going to be able to grab stuff. I'm genuinely so sorry to hear that. I know that when I had to reset my PC, I got very lucky in the fact that I was able to save a bunch of stuff. I don't even say a bunch of stuff, just some stuff at all, really. I'm really truly sorry to hear that, Kitsune. I hope that at least the recovery process goes swiftly in that way. Let's see here. I think I might just... I'm getting back into my old habits. I'm trying to remember the keybinds now. Beep boop boop beep! Hello, Cosmic! Welcome to the stream! We started a bit early because we got a raid from Captain Froggy. We're making their design of the new Happy Guest that was announced at Minecraft Live today. We're making that design as a Minecraft skin. Oh, I see what you're doing there with the hair tendrils now. Hold on. And yes, this will help a ton, because looking here, they were already kind of messing up. Hello, James. Welcome to the stream. I won't say they're messing up, it was just that, you can immediately, the lack of contrast was kind of obvious. I need something in between, like this. And then a little bit more towards pink. I can't get the loaner PC until Monday, because Aaron's, I don't know what that is. Aaron's isn't open until on Sundays. No, this is truly the worst timeline. Okay, well, we've got this going. Here's that your PC struggles end soon, Kitsune. You don't deserve this mess going on. It's a rent-to-own shop? Ah, I see, okay. Okay, I know that I made it gray here, but instead, what if we go down like that? At the very least, it makes the colors more consistent. A lot of this is just going to be figuring out how to place the pixels. But yeah, do we want to hear more about, for the new people here, do you want to hear about this character that I'm making? That has recently been brought into this world over the last few hours? Do we want to know more about Gabby the Happy Ghast? Yes, says Froggy. I was gonna say, oh, I don't know why I'm giving you an option, because you're gonna find out anyway. Yes, okay. Well, Gabby the Happy Ghast is this cutie here. She uses any pronouns, and so I'm trying to remember to cycle through them. They're very new to the world, and they're not sure all of what's going on, but they like snowballs, as all of the Happy Ghasts do, and they're a little aviator, and so they like flying around and doing all sorts of fun things. I'm trying, like I said, I think that this is opportunity to brainstorm like possible headcanons and stuff for Gabby. Like, what kind of adventures has he been on? And I'm trying to think while I'm trying to think while making things, which is easier said than done. So, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm trying to think of, here's an idea. What do we think that maybe Gabby's first adventure was in the overworld? What kind of biome do you think that it went to, and what did it see there? Learning to fly. Oh, that is a good one. In the mountains. Oh no, this would be so good, but also I'd be worried about Gabby falling off the edge, rolling in the snow. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Oh. And that's where the player comes in. And so you think that while Gabby's playing is where someone stumbles across them for the first time, And it's like, what are you doing here, kid? I gotta remember to use the... Oh, that's my Windows button. Instead of Alt. I'm trying to remember to use the thingies. Keybinds. I don't think instead of it being... I think that I should instead do it there. For the face markings is what I'm trying to do. Maybe? No, definitely not on the side. A player found them in the nether. Makes sense. So yeah, player found them in the nether. And then I was thinking, like, what if someone else brought them to, like, brought them to the overworld that they don't know? And so the first one with the... And whoever that was revived them, but then they never actually met. That was how I had taken that. But it could just be that, yeah, just the player was like, you're coming with me now. I really want to stay and watch the stream together, but you gotta recharge for a little bit. Okay, Kitsune! See you later! First adventures in the mountains under the player's watchful eye. Oh, wait, that's cute! Players just accidental child acquired, but as the parent of in that role. I can't remember. There's a phrase that I'm trying to quote there. I think I butchered it. Needs a little bit more contrast. There we go. And actually, I don't think... frick. I don't think I clicked the right one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did that go? That one? Wait, it was that color here. That doesn't really make any sense, but I kind of like it in a weird way. Oh, we're just gonna go through the last sequence of possible options for shading. I think we might go with that. What if they were jumping and stuff and they could have slow falling? I mean, they're a gas and they could float. So, I feel like that's accounted for already. What do you think Gabby's favorite animal or mob would be? First on YouTube. Hello Dust. Welcome to the stream. Phantom. You think that they'd like phantoms? Oh, for like first time flying? For the slow falling? Wait, that could be cute if the player gave them like slow falling because they were scared of flying for the first time. And so it was, okay, let's give you slow falling so that you'll fall extra slowly and it takes them forever to come down. Okay, is this, I'm not sure that this is looking right. But I'm not sure what else to do, so we're just gonna keep going with it. Ace is here on YouTube as well! Welcome everyone. Damn, everyone's showing up today. I wasn't expecting this to happen. How's it been going for the YouTube side? I don't think I've talked to either of you guys in a while. Anything interesting to tell? No, hold on. Wait, okay. Do we think that, wait, hold on, before we get distracted. This character here is named Gabby the Happy Ghast. She uses any pronouns, and she's been created in the last few hours, and so I'm making a Minecraft skin, and we're trying to come up with cute little headcanons for him. To be honest, every mob is their favorite mob until they're born. That's honestly real. But I was thinking of, I feel
Silly
like
little guy. 3.
it's true. It's true. I'm sorry, apparently it's broken, and I don't know why. I wish I knew why it would just randomly break, but I don't. Actually, you know, why it probably broke is probably because I opened music after app was up. Now that I think about it, I did do that. Whoops. Whoops, my bad, chat. Sorry for broken, because that was probably my bad. But, no, I feel like, going back to the Phantoms, because I'm stuck thinking about this, I think it would be very silly if Gabby's favorite mob was Phantom, but all the Phantoms immediately hated Gabby, because, you know, they're not exactly the nicest mob around. And so they start getting word of, like, there is a child around who will snuggle you. Be wary at all costs. And so then, Gabby just doesn't ever have to deal with Phantoms because they're all scared of it. Okay, now it's got more of a square shape on this. I need to look up one of these bomber hats. I don't think I've ever had this many references on screen at once before while I've been live. There's so many. Chat, it's an AJR Ryan hat, if anyone knows the reference. We're gonna make the emote a little bit smaller. We rearrange, there we go. Hopefully that works. If they take their hat off, they will have fluffy hair, and then when you see them at the distance, you might mistake them for a cloud. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute, actually. Are they Canadian? No, they are not Canadian. They are a Minecraft Ghast. Does anyone else have any extra thoughts about the Minecraft Live? Admittedly, there wasn't as much as I was expecting for there to be to talk about. So, but I want to hear anyone else's thoughts. If you watched Minecraft Live, is there anything else that you're excited about that I am forgetting about? What do we got going? You got your license a while back? Hey, congratulations! That's sick. The ambiance. Oh yeah, because they announced the whole update, the whole release date for this latest update. Because I've been following the what's it called, the update cycle for a while. I keep forgetting that there's people who probably don't know what they've been cooking. Bring your own ambiance? What do you mean by bring your own ambiance? I'm curious for what that phrasing, what you mean by that phrasing. Like what they said in the live, where you place a sound or block whatever that makes noise. Huh? What? I am confusion. I don't think I caught that line then. Because I know that they did, like, the desert ambiance, as well as, like, the leaves, and, sorry, drinking water. That they did the leaves, and the desert sounds, and the cactus flower, and all that kind of stuff. I know that was stuff that they went back to. Yeah, that the desert ambiance. I see. You know, I feel like I've got mixed feelings about that personally. I'm a little hesitant. I don't know why, because I think in theory it actually is a really good idea. I'm just kind of still like, I don't know that that's going to fix the desert, because I really don't like the desert. So that could just be a me issue. I don't think that the update's doing that much to fix the desert. The fact that the desert is an incredibly boring biome in Minecraft, and that people will visit it more often now, but I don't think that it's going to fix the fact that it's still just not a great biome in general, and it still needs a lot of work. What is this? Why is this spooky music? Oh, it's Lena Rain Deeper. That makes sense. Oh, and the shaders. Yeah, I'm excited for the shaders. Just because the technical side of it is interesting to me. But I get that other people are like, oh, it's whatever. But I'm just like, but the implications about what you can do via shader packs and resource packs and data packs now. Oh ho 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 ho! Now we're cooking. Please just all I also ask is that they let us, like, I really hope that they let us edit the vibrant visuals shaders. And I'm sure that they're probably going to. Probably not. Like, this is very early on in the development cycle. So I suspect that it's going to be a while still. But I just hope that they let us do anything that is not just the default settings. Just because a lot of people use, like, they heavily color correct in their shaders. And, like, they'll have multiple shaders settings that they load depending on what kind of an ambiance they need. So I hope that they don't overlook that kind of a necessity. I love shaders. Me too. Shaders are very pretty. I enjoy them a lot. As long as they work, but yeah, shaders certainly have limitations. And these shaders probably will as well. I just think that I appreciate the fact that what they did with like Mojang official shaders is that it's genuinely unique and it offers something different and new from what the majority of community made shaders have always done. It kind of keeps them from stepping on community creators' toes, which like I said, is something that I appreciate, so that it doesn't just seem like they're ripping something off. Let's see here. Ace says, the best thing about your license is since you live alone, your mom doesn't have a heart attack when you hit the brakes too hard. Oh dear. Well, don't do that too often, because while your mom may not be having a heart attack, your car will, and then when you have to pay for new brake pads, it's gonna not be fun. Okay, I'm not sure how to do this hat still, if I'm being completely honest. I'm a little confused. I think maybe what I do is I just have it hanging down one more here for kind of the tail end there. Maybe here? And then I just shade this part all as this, and then have all that connect around the back. I think that works. I've never made one of these hats before. I don't know what I'm doing. And normally what I do for the goggles also isn't working. I might try it anyway. Normally I move basically all of the goggles down one. I think if I fix the bangs, actually, it'll be okay. I wasn't sure if it was gonna look weird because of the way that I did the bangs. Actually, I think that works out well. Can I add to the headcanon of Gabby? Of course you can! Yes, absolutely. When they were a little ghastling, they would sometimes mimic the mobs they spend certain amounts of time with. Oh, that's cute! I love that. Do you think that, Gabby has a... Like, this is clearly its human form, but do you think that he has, like, a full ghast form, or did he just grow up instead straight into a human form, but can, like, fly and float around and stuff? These are, in fact, not colored. Okay. That's Eraser. Like the opposite of ice cream, which would be magma cream. Yeah, that's what they've been. That's kind of what they're implying, is that these guys are like ice. Instead of there being fireballs and stuff, these guys prefer ice. They're ice elemental. And I think that's so fun and silly. I love that a lot. Oh, wait, that's cute. I like that. I figured it out. Actually, before I do that, let's figure out the hair tubes. I think we can just continue that around. And then we've got the hat covering it. And then I think we could try to do... They kind of go up. So maybe we do one here, kind of at an angle. Oh, jeez. Oh! I was too locked in. What's going on? Yui! It's Yui Nia! Oh my goodness! Hello, Yui chat! What's up, guys? It's been a while! Hi, I missed you! I've missed you too. I've missed everyone on Upstate. I just have got spread too thin with too many things. And I had to lock into some of them. But please know that every time I see you guys play Upstate stuff, I'm sad that I haven't joined yet. And now I feel like I'm way too far behind. I can't post that message because of wording, and I don't want to have that as an allowed term, but I do appreciate what you're saying, Yui, don't worry. Alright, forgot, sorry. Don't worry. I don't mind, and I'll read it. It's just a thing of, for sake of my sanity, as a streamer, I have my filters turned on a little bit higher than other people do, because of the fact that, I've gotten bot rated once or twice before, and I'm just not about bad things being spammed in my chat. You know how it goes. Oh dear. Well, yeah, what were you guys doing, Yui? What's been going on? It's been such a hot second. Upstate, actually? Oh, okay. Well, still, fill me in on the details. How's everyone doing? Has your fairies been good? How are the kids? I haven't met any of the kids. I watched a couple of streams from early on, and then school started back up, and I just haven't been here. Okay, what the heck? Hold on. Hold on. I have a rogue keybind. Where's this page? Get out of here. I was wondering what kept setting my camera view to orthographic. There we go. Celebrating one of the kids' B-days? Oh, who was it? Whose birthday was it? Who do I need to say happy birthday to on Blue Sky? If I've been good, I have 4 kids now. Yui. I feel like you might have a really big baby fever. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. I've missed so much. I don't know anything anymore. I don't think I've ever met Alice. Now I'm sad. I will still wish happy birthday to Alice, but I don't think I've met them because, you know, things went wrong in the other server. And I'm forever mad that happened. That is not the right color. Okay, we'll try this. Let's see here. Yeah. Plus she's not awake a lot anyway. That's fair. It just means that birthdays are a lot more special. It's funny because you don't want kids IRL. Kids are fun when they this is gonna sound crazy, but kids are fun when they have narrative purpose and they're not just annoying existences or things that you have to have for the rest of your life. Which is why I don't want kids. It's because that's too long of a commitment for me. I would like to say, I'm very proud of myself. I have learned how to use Blockbench. Well, I'm learning how to use keybinds of, like, the tool buttons and stuff. I've been clicking this entire time manually to switch between every tool. At some point, making Blockbench stuff was my job, and I didn't know this. I feel a little bit silly. Okay. The only one I haven't figured out is the toggle skin layer. Which, to be fair, it's only on the Minecraft skin side. It's not anywhere else, which is really annoying. I wish that there was more... If it picked up that it's, like, you know, acting as a skin layer in a different mod or something like that, different model mode, it would toggle that. But alas, it does not. But wait, let me introduce you. So this is Gabby the Ghast. They are new to the world of the last few hours because she is a happy ghast from the new Minecraft Live announcements. So we have one of the actual ones from in-game down here, and we have the hat that he's wearing because I couldn't figure out how to do it. But then all of these, well, the emote was drawn by Craig, and then we have these 2 other drawings drawn by Captain Froggy. And so We're here now. Fun fact, when I searched Minecraft Live, your stream came up because you were talking about it on the stream. That's how I found you. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Let me turn off Windcraft tag and let's add Minecraft Live. There we go. Happy Ghast, Minecraft Live, we're gonna say making a Happy Ghast skin from Minecraft Live. We've changed the stream information. Dun dun dun. Well, I put, hold on. I didn't even do that. Can I edit my stream information on here? We're gonna do making a Happy Ghast from Minecraft Live. Skin. Keeping my capitalism consistent. There we go. I've changed it on both ends. I've updated my silly little stream title for maximum algorithmic searching. Something like that. I don't know. If anyone's new around here, hi, I'm Becca. I make Minecraft skins and models and also play the game. I also do a lot of Minecraft storytelling and stuff, not so much on stream these days. I want to get back into it though once I find the right place to do it at. But yeah, I do lots of things in silly little block game. Lately, we've been playing Windcraft, and I also have a pretty cool creative world that I build in. So I do a lot of different artsy things in the game. And maybe if you want to see more and check out what I do, I've stream a lot of my stuff on if I could remember my own dates. I stream Fridays and Saturdays, 10 p.m. EST to midnight, along with a random midweek stream if I can make that happen. And yeah, I appreciate if people stuck around. I don't know. I'm gonna be so honest. I am just doing the typical streamer thing of self promo. I gotta do it, chat. I don't think there's really many new people here. But it's fine. I might as well do it. You never know when one of the random VODs are gonna pick up on the algorithm, and then there's a bunch of people watching, and I don't put in the reminder. Because do you know that most people don't know that they're subscribed to a YouTube channel? It's almost like you're only finding people every once in a while, and maybe you don't want to subscribe to people that you don't want a million notifications from if you're only gonna watch their channel once. Clearly I totally don't have beef with everyone who says that on every single YouTube video when I'm only watching you for one afternoon. Gabby Goober and Cake indeed. I can't wait to make this into a CPM model. I don't think that I'm going to do it tonight, but I definitely want to do it. I think this would be very fun and silly to do. I've done this wrong because of the fact that this is a...
Becca, you funny.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. If I could not lose track of what I'm saying, though. There we go. This is supposed to be a gradient, not shading. Sometimes it's hard not to get those two things mixed up on how I do things. Hair gradients are evil. I can't believe that Froggy's made me do hair gradients. And on such short hair, too. I mean, it's really cute. Also, I'm gonna have to... I just realized I have to do gradients here. They may be easy to draw, Froggy, but they're not easy to make with pixels. I've got my work cut out for me tonight, chat. But it's fine, we'll make it through. I'm just trying to figure out how to do what I want to do. I think we're just gonna leave that kind of pretty sort of blank. I guess I gotta figure out how to shade this for a moment. I think because this is such a small space, we're just gonna leave this to be pixel madness, and it's fine. And then we'll do more proper hair shading on this bigger space here. Headcanon, depends on if there are more gasling and happy gas in the area, then the group of them will be called a sunny cloud because they're happy! Oh, that's so cute! I like that that's just kind of a more general happy gas idea. I feel like they might just be, I feel like people are gonna just call them a cloud for short. They're gonna skip the sunny part. I agree that's fun. I just know people tend to take the simpler route on nicknames and stuff, and so I feel like they'd just end up being called a cloud, which is still so cute. Imagine just being like, "Yep, there goes a cloud of ghasts." Now I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. I was wondering, like, why is it so hard for me to figure out what colors go where? And it's because the shading messes things up. So now I can actually see. Cool, cool. And I think we're literally just going to go like that. And the head layer, or the hair layer, is doing most of the work on the skin. I'm gonna be honest. It still looks cute though. I am enjoying this. Froggy did it again with their Frogod designing skills. All hail. And then, let's see here. Places we need to maybe soften the border out a little bit. I think is fine. There we go. I think we're gonna leave the head here, except for the bottom that I have to do. Wait, since you already can get out of the nether and put them in water for hydration, is it possible that they will always find a nearby river, pond, or ocean to sleep in? I mean, I guess it depends on if oceans in Minecraft have salt water. I feel like if, you know, they don't want to be dehydrated, they probably would avoid oceans. I also guess I'm trying to think this through, because you essentially revive them, that they're basically dead when you revive them. That they dried out in... Oh, hold on. I got rid of pixels. That they dried out while in the nether. And are essentially dead. So you're kind of performing, you know, crazy miracles. But to be fair, you also revive fossils fairly easily. So that's not that big of a deal. But my question kind of becomes is like, are they naturally attracted to water? I feel like they might be like camels almost. Of that they store a lot of water somehow. Maybe, probably not in the tentacles for how much energy those put off from the constant movements. But just that they store a lot of their energy somewhere in their water. To keep things going, but maybe they tend to die a lot when they're young because they don't have those energy reserves built up. And maybe that's how you often find a lot of the dry gas. I just can't believe that we have pet gas now. That's so cute. Or I guess at least that we will. Okay. We have the head done. That is like 25%. Not 25, that's like 50% of the head done right now. Of this entire skin done right now, is what I mean. Wow, my words are not wording tonight. I apologize. There we go. And let's see here. I think what we're gonna do for the scarf is that we'll copy it on the back or do something like that. And then we'll have the scarfy things go separately down the back. And they will be at an angle because I say so. Now, I don't know how much of their tentacle-iness that we're going to get, because that is a little bit hard to do. It works really well for designing, but it does not work so well on Minecraft skinning. But I think that works. And I think even if we do it on this arm, that it'll still work. If we do kind of like that, so that it stays consistent on the, what's it called? On where the texture changes. So it looks a little bit just like it's flapping in the wind some. Let's say Gabby's independent and have their own home. Can it be a Cloudsdale from My Little Pony? I don't know what a Cloudsdale is. Time to Google this. Hold on. Cloudsdale, My Little Pony. That's the first thing that comes up. What are you? Oh, is it like a place? I thought it was like a type of horse from My Little Pony. I thought it was a type of pony. My bad. I guess okay. To be fair, this is not my character. This is officially Froggy and Craig's character. So, Gabby's story is not entirely for me to decide. I was just thinking like, hey, we could have some fun little headcanons and stuff. Well, headcanon. This is very true. Is that we can in fact headcanon that Gabby becomes lives in My Little Pony City. I think this is very fun and silly. Do you guys remember that My Little Pony like mod that came with a texture pack and stuff, and it turned your entire world, including your character model, into ponies? I'm pretty sure I tried it once just out of curiosity. I think it's because I was trying to mod horses into my game before they were officially added. And because I know I was really into horses at one point. I don't know why, because I was never like, I never had horses or anything like that. I was just really into horses for some reason. And then I discovered that mod, and I was like, this is weird but cool. It was very much what I remember thinking about it. Okay. Well, I can pull the gradient from here as well. Hmm. We have to fix this color here. I think maybe if we just do... Hold on. Chat, the gradient is not gradienting. Oh, if we put it like here, then that should fix it. There we go. Okay, gradient fixed. And then we can grab colors from up here. And they can be down the middle. Cool. There we go. Yeah, you've heard of it, but you've never tried it. I want a headcanon that Gabby has a little ponytail in their hat. Oh my goodness. I can't put that up on the Minecraft skin, but I think that would be very cute. Could they be a Hamilton fan or a band kid? That probably, considering that Froggy is a huge musical nerd, I'd say probably. I think Gabby would know Epic the Musical. I think that Gabby's favorite character from Epic the Musical would in fact be Aeolus, because not because of the fact that that Aeolus is the wind god, but specifically because Aeolus is a trickster, and I think that Gabby would enjoy the trickster energy. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Da, 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 da. There we go. Sorry, one moment. Just had to take a quick moment to breathe. All right, now I feel like maybe what we should do instead is actually make this part of the jacket, not the jacket, sorry, the scarf darker. So that it stands out more against the shirt that's also red, and the hat and the scarf and stuff. Oh wait, I have to finish the sides here. Okay, hold on. This is so much faster to know the keybinds, let me tell you, chat. Not having to go up and down constantly is an incredible time saver. I want a headcanon that Gabby has a honk sound from Journey or Sky Cult of the Children of the Light, but still mimics other mobs but will have an echo to it. Like an ally. That's so cute. Yes, absolutely. I am so here. I feel like they'd probably still have... Well, okay, I think the Ghasts have... the Happy Ghasts have a custom sound to them. But I think it would be very fun and silly if, like, they had... Gabby had an item that did that honk sound instead. I think that could also be really cute. And so if they want to get someone's attention, then it's just, they use the item. Let's see here. Does this make any sense? I don't think so, but we're gonna go with it. There we go. That's what we're going with. I don't like the other stuff. Actually, one more thing. Try that. I kind of like I can't. Hold on. Hold on. We're trying to figure out what I like to like. I think I kind of like that. And then if we put that there, then it gives a little bit of the texture blur. That's what I want. Kind of like the Minecraft version of a soundboard. To be fair, there's already parrots that are that. We've actually just wait. Are you trying to replace paint? Are we trying to replace paint with Gabby? Because parrots also mimic mobs with a slightly off sound. I just remembered that. I can't believe this. How dare we try to replace paint? I'm sorry, paint. I swear we didn't mean it. You're not replaceable. I think that Paint and Gabby would actually get along so well. I think that they would both appreciate a penchant for mischief, and then troublemakers know troublemakers when they see one. And I think that they would see each other and be, I know what you are, but it's not the dog. I just had a crazy thought. Sorry. The reason why I went silent there is because there was a conversation playing out in my head of if I should say something or not. And I'm not going to say that. And I can't even say what it is, because saying what it is requires me to have the answer that I don't have still. That requires me to make up lore on the spot that I don't have the brain power for. Chat, one of these days we will get to the paint species world building stream. I'm struggling to figure out how to make it work, and that's why it hasn't happened yet, is because my tablet keeps lagging too much whenever I'm trying to connect it to record to OBS, to connect it to my laptop. But it was related to paint lore, which is why there was a debate in my head on saying it or not. I'd say Paint can understand Gabby when they make their own little noises. Yes, that would be cute. Paint, I feel like, would totally shapeshift into a blue and yellow ghast just to hang out with Gabby. And they would be, I think that they would be, like, purposely make a really bad ghast, like, trying to impersonate being a ghast, just to make Gabby laugh. I think that would be cute. Let's see. Yep. I think I'm gonna make the pants a little bit taller so I have more space for the patches on the side of the legs. Does Paint know Gabby from a world where they are real already? That's a good question that I don't have the answer to, since Gabby was created about 3 hours ago. No, sorry, 4 hours ago. And so I don't know if what Gabby's story is, like what kind of world Gabby exists in. These are things still to be developed, but I would developed by her creators. But I would assume probably that is something that could be figured out based on something that was mentioned on stream. Or at least the love for Gabby. Either or. The people decide on their own, or maybe Froggy and Craig build out his lore more. Let's see here. I think that deserves a double. No, actually. I wanted to kind of give it a double for the pant leg, considering it like definitely goes down. But I think the fact that I want the boots to actually look more like boots and just 2 pixel shoes is overriding the length of the cuff. All of this just to be able to come back here and figure out how this goes. And it goes like that. Cool. Who are you working on this time, asked Lexi? I am working on a brand new character that was created on my partner Captain Froggy's stream. Their name is Gabby the Ghast, and they're based off of the new Happy Ghasts that were announced in today's Minecraft live stream. Gabby is a marshmallow. Gabby is marshmallow. It's true. Gabby is a marshmallow. It is very squishy, but I do not think that you would like to eat this marshmallow. I think that they would be very upset, actually. You would get... Wait, hold on. If you try to eat Gabby, you would get this face. And you don't want to get this face, or you will make Gabby upset. Gabby only opens their eyes when they are upset. That was confirmed from the Froggy stream. I wonder if Gabby would ever find a baby Ghastling in the Nether, like before becoming a depressed. Ever find a baby Ghastling in the Nether, like before becoming a depressed Ghast in the Nether? Would they be friends or having a sibling relationship? Make Gabby have the power to throw snowballs while the other shoots fire. Just random have that would be. That's what I'm like. Not just for Gabby, but I'm wondering for like the entire Ghast like species. Hold on. What's going on here? That'll work. For the entire Ghast species, like what they're the Happy Ghast versus the Sad Ghast. Desperately wanting to know what their relationship is. If they'll have like any mob interactions in game or something like that. I think that'd be really interesting to see. I like the idea of they have a little bit of a rivalry going. Whether it's whether it's a like just like in two sort of like oh, what's it called? Like rival clans kind of thing. That there's like there's the Happy Ghasts and then the Sad Ghasts that are just natural enemies. Or if it's just personal rivalries kind of thing. I think that would be a very fun dynamic that to every Happy Ghast there is more probably like for every angry Ghast there's a Happy Ghast in the overworld. I feel like that would be kind of cute. If a little bit sad. Okay. Let's see here. I think I want this to be a little... I also need to not have the pure white color. That might be a little bit of a problem. We'll adjust colors. Actually, we'll adjust colors now. I think we're just gonna go for a full neutral gray. Because there's so many other pink hued stuff. I don't want it to blend. It's like the Nether Ghast is more based off of survival instinct, while Happy Ghast is more peaceful survival. Yeah. I kind of like the idea that... Hold on, I just realized I need to make this a tad bit darker even. I kind of like the idea though that like Ghasts that are based around survival in the Nether, that they kind of comfort themselves with the that there's a happy guest that's living the good life in the overworld, which is sad. And it's meant to be sad if I'm being honest. Apparently, I've been in angst mode lately. It's something about the Cookie Run Kingdom game, if I had to take a guess. My mind may or may not be really deep into Cookie Game in my brain, and the characters and the OCs, and I have to keep resisting the urge to make a stream that's purely based around my Cookie OC, of which no one in chat knows. Actually, that's not true. That people from the Frogship chat know my Cookie OC, but I don't think that I could pull off a stream just about the Cookie OC. Do it! I'm Cookie Run Kingdom, please. Oh, why do we keep encouraging the Cookie Run Kingdom brain rot? It's so bad on the entire Frogship server right now. Oh my goodness. Well, that may happen more. If I get it, I think it will depend on whether or not I make I can figure out how to do drawing live streams. Wait, hold on. I want to. This isn't a canon character, but I'm gonna show the Minecraft skin I made of of my OC, who's called Lucky Caramel Cookie. She's not very lucky. That's mostly the branding of me being Becca for Life Clover. She's kind of going through it at all times. Where's Lucky? Do I have it? Lucky Caramel. This is a great start. Great start to showing what kind of a Minecraft skin this is. Okay, here's the actual version, which doesn't look too bad, but it's also so wrong. There's pixels on the head, and they just are her orbs. They're her orbs and caramel hair. Look at the skin! The skin is so bad. This is horrendous. This is the worst thing I've ever made. I love it. This is why you don't ask me to make certain types of Minecraft skins if they're not humanoid. This might be where I've peaked. It's just this stupid skin. Those remind me of those Minecraft stick figures we mostly see in Murder Mystery. I mean, to be fair, I did get it probably from something similar that the stick figures. I specifically get it from someone who I'm no longer friends with anymore, but they had a flat skin like that as well. And it was meant to be cursed like that. But I think that it wasn't even on 2 planes. I think it was just on like 1 layer, not even using the jacket layer. I think the jacket layer makes it cursed, even more cursed for the Lucky Caramel one, because the back is just as bad as is so bad. Hold on. I'm saving this in case something goes wrong, that I have the skin saved. There we go. Okay, now we're back to Minecraft skinning. And I think I'm gonna make the sleeves puffy. I think this is fun and silly. And then I can even bring this down a little bit and make the arm shading. Cool. And then I can even go grab pure white. Ooh, I cannot. I'll grab close to pure white so it's not quite as dramatic. There we go. That's looking cute. Oh, thing from Minecraft Live that I kind of wanted other people's opinion on, because I had an interesting opinion about their promotion of the Minecraft movie. Because we all know that it's coming, and none of us, I don't think, are looking forward to it. It looks like a really stupid movie. But I thought it was interesting that they actually, like, the promotion of it within the live stream was tolerable. It didn't make me hate everything immediately. And I kind of just wanted to say shout out to Mojang for actually appealing to their audiences. It makes me more and more convinced that the reason why this game sucks is more or less because whether or not Mojang had any influence, at least in its marketing and in a good part of its concept, was out of their control and just done by people who don't actually care about Minecraft. And so that's why we kind of got this mess of a movie, is because when Mojang has control of what part they include and like the actress that they got on, the actress from the movie seemed like a very pleasant lady. And so it was just like, wow, there's not Jack Black shoved in your face for 30 seconds. Jack Black in a cyan shirt saying that's a whole separate character. It was like, oh, I don't want to watch this movie. I'm certainly going to not pay to watch this movie. But I appreciate that they at least had enough self-respect to know whether or not they probably know very well that Minecraft fans are not happy with the movie. So they at least had the self-respect to kind of not shove it in our faces. And that actually is like, kudos to Mojang. Kudos to Mojang. People always say that, oh, Mojang doesn't know their audience, doesn't know their player base. I think they do. I think there's just so much that you have to account for when you're the #1 game ever sold, that there's never a proper answer to some of the issues that they face. What's going on here? Oh, is it that? Oh, I think it is that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, now I was trying to figure out shading. Maybe not. I think we're just gonna go with that. There we go. That's what we're gonna go with for the undershirt, I guess. What's the best Uno reverse you've ever pulled on someone? Oh boy. I feel like it'd have to be sometime when I was working at the movie theater, but I can't remember a specific time, and that's gonna bother me. I don't normally track a lot of good stuff like that. Normally, it just I'm more just like I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. I don't care about remembering it because it's over and done with, and it's a waste of energy. Because typically, it's frustrating to me. But now, when people ask me stuff like that, it's like, damn, I wish I had a time I could think of off the top of my head. But throughout the whole movie, I want to figure out how they got there. With the cooked chicken? Well, I mean, like, they show you how the humans got there. That's like a whole significant premise of the movie, is that they walk through the silly portal. Fun fact. Oh, okay, so, heads up. In the future, I'm probably going to be using the home portal from the movie promos, because it's the only blue colored cape that they have. But on my side, I'm definitely going to have a texture pack that removes the stupid face texture on the elytra. Because for those who don't know, for the TikTok and Twitch capes right now, they're genuinely really nice capes. But on the elytra, they've done a pixelated version of Jack Black in a cyan shirt's face, and it's cringe. And so I'm gonna get a resource pack to make that go away. So if you ever see me playing with it, please know that I don't support that, and on my end, I don't look like that, but I will forget. Okay, there's that. Wait, hold on. Idea. I know that we've done this, but what if we do have a little spot so it's like where the actual arms like go through? I think that's kind of cute. Because it is a vest type shirt, so you kind of notice that line more. I am Steve skull emojis. Yeah. As a child, I yearned for the mines, of which they've immediately ruined any comedic value from that meme by making it unironic. The entire thing is that the children yearn for the mines thing is an ironic joke about the fact that sometimes kids' minds are incomprehensible about what they do, but they're enjoying it, so why does it matter if you're judging? By making it not Steve Minecraft, Steve Warner Bros. Unironic, genuine backstory, you have ruined any comedic humor and just make people who did find it funny or knew what the initial thing was, it's just stupid. And that I hate that this movie, that so much of its quote-unquote humor, of which I'm saying that sarcastically, it's not funny, is just making fun of Minecraft. It's like, oh yeah, there's, it's a world made of blocks, and it's so much stuff. It's like, and even if like, apparently I got corrected on that. Like, previously I thought that Jack Black was a fake Minecraft fan, but apparently no, he actually does play Minecraft. So I stand corrected on that. My bad. But the writer that making the calls on this movie and directing it clearly doesn't understand why the game is popular, putting it politely. And so much of the humor is just coming from, oh, they're in this strange world where nothing makes sense and it all is made of blocks, and what stupid things can happen because it's made of blocks. And the entire humor is the real people that look really out of place going, what the heck is this? And not ever being immersed in the world. It's purely just making fun of it. And that's I think ultimately my biggest complaint about where a lot of my complaints stem from, I think, is a better way to put it. Okay.
Minecraft fans should have made the Minecraft movie.
I agree to some extent. I don't think that they should have they still should have been like professional cinematographers and stuff, which do exist. Looking at Mumbo Jumbo, who literally has a significant side gig of filming documentaries and movies and stuff. So I absolutely think that they should have gotten people who cared about the game to make a quality movie. However, I will say, I understand why they didn't to some extent, because this movie, Minecraft movie in general, not specifically the title of this one, has been announced for over a decade. I remember when it was first announced in 2014. Why do I have a ping here? Hello? Oh, that's why. Okay. So yeah, so considering that this movie has had a decade stuck in production hell, which I believe is an actual like term, which is why I'm using it. It makes some sense on why they're just wanting to get it over with and not have this consistent issue on its on Mojang's budget, Microsoft budget, whoever it is, they want to get it just over and done with. That doesn't excuse the fact that for the most popular game of all time, Minecraft is the #1 sold game of all time. Why they have put so little effort into making a quality movie from it and instead
We could have used the Captain Sparkles music video that is a meme now as the plot of the movie cuz. To be fair, it has a good plot.
It does have a good plot. They would not be able to do that unless they got permission from Captain Sparkles, of which they probably, because of copyright stuff, they absolutely would have needed to gone through for copyright. And if I'm being honest, they probably would not give Captain Sparkles a good deal for that, because Warner Bros. Is also a known greedy, not great company. They have been messing with Minecraft YouTubers and like falsely claiming videos and stuff for years. There's a whole saga of mumbo jumbo on this. That specifically that mumbo jumbo had a commissioned song for the beginning of all of his intros that he got from a friend, and he bought the rights to use it from this friend who was a composer. And apparently some small sample within that was, I think it was correctly used even, that the rights to use the sample were correctly used, but the terms and conditions changed or something like that. And all of a sudden Warner went and claimed, and basically Warner, the conditions of using the sample changed, or it got bought under Warner Bros. Music label. And all of a sudden, every single video on Mumbo Jumbo's channel was being 100% copyright claimed. And the solution was that he had to edit out the intro of all of his videos, and he no longer does an intro anymore. And this is not the first. Mumbo's case is not the first. It's the most publicized, because Mumbo Jumbo's a big YouTuber. But, you know, for every one big, massive YouTuber that's had that happen, how many smaller ones have flown under the radar kind of thing? So there's very much that Warner Bros. Is not a benevolent company. And so, where was I going with this point? There was something that I was going with. Oh, yeah, because copyright. So considering that they've done that, they would not be willing to give, if they were to say, like I said, do the plot of the Minecraft movie to be the story of Fallen Kingdom, it just wouldn't happen. They would not be willing to play nicely to give Captain Sparkles a fair deal, if he was even willing to do it. Which, to be honest, he might not. And he would be within his right to. Bro can do other stuff besides be the Fallen Kingdom guy. I watch his streams once a week. He's a chill dude. We're just gonna do... Wait, can I do the plastic bag? I can't, because of that. Ooh, okay. So what are we gonna do instead, then? We're gonna trace out the back shading on this until it gets to the whites, and then we'll grab a color from the goggles and have that be on the underside here. There we go. That works. I'm vibing. And maybe we just erase that so it clears more or less the sleeve hole. Warner Bros. Frowny face, yeah. So I think that honestly, I think that that basically, while this movie was under Warner Bros., which it's been signed under for a very long time, we were never going to get a good movie. That there's too many production issues with it. It's been rewritten at least 3 times based on the Wikipedia page's history for it. And like entirely switched writers and producers and all that kind of stuff. One of the previous writers, producers, something like that, specifically said, like, it was just a hot mess dying on the vine. I think it was specifically that it was withering on the vine was the term used. And I think that it's just, it sucks that that was never going to be. It was never meant to be, ha ha ha. If you know the reference, you know. But we have to live with it anyway, that they couldn't cut their losses and start anew. Which sucks, because that probably would have been the smarter option, was to cut losses and maybe start anew. And again, this movie's been in development hell for 10 years. A lot of technology has grown a lot in this time, and B, the Minecraft community has expanded ferociously. That I wrote an essay on this, but the kind of a thing that I want to point out is that Minecraft role-playing is in machinima and cinematography and animations are a huge staple of Minecraft's community. And so basically it's that this movie is just kind of redundant, because they could never match the fact that the Minecraft community has filled this hole themselves. In terms for storytelling within the game, they were kind of doomed from the start, because it's already such a prevalent part of Minecraft community's culture. I don't feel bad for them for continuing on the way that they have, when that's definitely their choice. It's just kind of an interesting thought to realize that there's just that it was never going to go well. Headcanon. On all of Gabby's adventures, she collects souvenirs of where she's been to, and if it's a little accessory, they will add it to their hair or their outfit. Oh, that's so cute! I love that. I feel like it would be something that Gabby shows off quite frequently of, here's the time that I did this, and here's the time that I did that. I won first place on the race. Yes! I love that. I'm so glad that everyone loves Gabby as much as the everyone else has fallen in love with it. So sweet. This is new baby. Everyone. This is now our sweet child. Okay, with that, we're kind of coming together. We're in the end game stretch. I need to go back and do the shading on the arms, which will be interesting, because of the fact that this is not technically meant to be the sort of shading that it is. Hold on, There we go. I was erasing things I was not supposed to be. Then, was that the correct color after all? That was. At this point, I want to make an inspired Minecraft skin of Gabby, but I have so many OCs you want to try for a Minecraft series. Oh dear. I wish you luck on that. I know the feeling of having too many skins. And also, for me, a thing that I hate about my own brain is that I'm primarily a Minecraft skin artist. But I also primarily mostly am just fans of Minecraft content, which means that everything already has a canon skin. So I can't really, like, design them a new skin or something like that when they already have one. And this is a consistent issue I run into that I don't yet have a solution for. Okay. I'm actually going to grab the next color down and reshade everything, and then use the current lightest color as the, what's it called? As the lightest color. One down. Kitsune, you're back! Welcome back, it's good to have you. Oh my goodness, the hi emoji is being used. I don't think I've ever seen the hi emoji used before. That's kind of funny. Welcome back, I hope that your stuff charged well. Let's see. Does that make any sense? I don't think so. Hold on. I don't know that that makes any sense still, but we're gonna roll with it because it adds a little bit of texture. A bit, you're still tired, but at least you're not dead mentally. Understandable. Well, here's what we've got so far of Gabby the Ghast. Coming together pretty nice. We just have the pants to do. The pants and the shoes to do, really. I just finished the arms. Except that, actually, I haven't done the back here. That's still blank, and that should be blank. Oh, yeah, she's coming along. There we go. Okay, so the back is now shaded. Actually, I'm gonna do this just for the sake of it, kind of show where there's the difference in the shading. Cool. Alright, now we just have to do the pants. Gonna go try to make a Minecraft skin. You will quit halfway through or give out. No! Don't do that! I want to see it, Cosmix. You can't tempt me with a cool Minecraft skin and then not follow through. You've just made me sad. I want to see it. I want to see what you do, and then maybe if you get stuck at a point, then I can help give tips and tricks to help you break through. You happen to know a person who's pretty nifty with the Minecraft skins. I'm just saying. Nope. You will try? Yay! That's the most that I could ask for. We need to find an app to do it on phone. If you're willing to try to use a website, there's, if you search PMC Skin 3D, let me put it in chat. That's, Planet Minecraft's 3D skin maker. They have a very good, I don't use this personally. But you can use that. You can also open up Blockbench. Like, go to blockbench.net, and on your internet browser, you can add that, like, if you, how do you do it? There's a way that you can save it to your home screen, and if you save it to your home screen, it acts as an app. It's called like Progressive Web App or something like that. So, that's actually what I do on my tablet, and I have it on my phone as well. Is that it actually does act as a full app, and it has a whole mobile layout that's different from this one. If you prefer that, so I fully recommend actually that if you can, that either of those, Planet Minecraft or downloading Blockbench as going to the site and doing it that way, either are very good options. I'm totally not spreading Blockbench propaganda. Totally. You should totally use Blockbench. That's just straight up. I'm not being paid to say it, but I do get paid to use it when I use it. Sometimes for commissions type of thing. I know that the next skins that I want to make, that I might record this, but I won't stream it because they're gonna be 128 skins. It's a pair of them. I want to make Jinchi and Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries because I've been watching that show a lot. And they kind of are living in my head rent free. I'm gonna be honest. Neither of them are normal. Both of them have issues, but they are silly neurodivergent people in ancient China, basically. And they're definitely going to fall in love. I know it. People pitch this to me for the historical part of the historical fantasy part of this medical mystery, and then I was like, oh wait, they're shipping here. Okay, we'll see how this goes. And they kind of live in my head rent free, like I said. The poison addiction and the shiny leech flesh silly. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. I'm glad. Because I haven't found many other people online that have watched it. And the people that introduced me to it aren't watching the current season. And I am. Because they want to wait for the entire thing to come out, even though it's going to take, like, 25 months or 25 weeks or something like that. Which is, you know, that's half a year. That's 6 months that they're not going to watch. They're going to wait for the entire thing to come out. I'm like, sorry, I will in fact be watching it. Come back to me when you guys are not total losers and introduce you to something and then not watch it. I say that lightheartedly, don't worry. I'm pretty caught up, but I can't find the full Fs for S2. I will DM you where I've been the site that I've been finding everything on. There's no dubs yet. There's only been subs. BRB, okay. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's too many sounds that I can't make. Oh, I think it's ending anyway. Crisis averted. We're gonna put that there because this is supposed to be like the tail end of the what's it called? The scarf that's kind of poking through. So if it on the leg flex has the red, then it will look like the tattered end instead of a continuation. Okay, with that, the pants are done. The last thing that we have to do are the shoes, which are really easy. So we're just gonna grab the secondary, or the two colors. And figure out how to shade this real quick, because these are two different colors, if I'm being honest. I think we're gonna go with the lighter shade. And then shade down from there. We'll do that, and then hold on, I'm locked in here while we're finishing up chat. And then I do want a highlight color, though. I was immediately thinking, oh, that's too orange, but I actually think that having the orange is good to give a little bit of the fact that it is a different color, because it is still very red-hued. And with that, I think we're done. It doesn't look entirely the most like a ghast, if I'm being honest, but it is still cute. Let me pull up. Hold on, that's not the right size. I can pull up this one. I just need to grow. Nope, skin doesn't have it apparently. There's what I want. I want the one with the clover, and I'm just gonna slap my watermark on it real quick. Copy that. Click over here, paste that over in the corner, and save. Pretty mob person indeed. We're just gonna clear all those. And yay, we have Gabby the Guest as a full Minecraft skin. Yay! I'm gonna go put them up on what's it called? Planet Minecraft, so that it's there. I think this is very fun and silly. Actually, let's just do that while I'm live. Why not? Upload content. New skin. Gabby the Guest. Upload skin file. Loading. I gotta go find it. Where's the right one? Gabby the Guest. There we go. Save. Gabby the Guest based off the new Happy Ghast from the March 2025 Minecraft Live announcement. Original design made by Captain Froggy and Craigo My Ego on Twitch with permission to make this skin. Happy face. Can I upload directly? No, it has to come from Imgur or something like that. I hate that I can't just upload the file directly. And I know it makes sense that they probably don't want to host all the images, but gosh, it's so annoying. Here we go. We're gonna do a Happy Ghast. Mob. That's the tag I was looking for. And hit save it. Let me throw this in chat real quick. There's fire. Why have you set my chat on fire, Kitsune? What have you done? Why have you set my chat on fire? That's rude. That's rude and concerning. Hasn't even been out for a day and it's already been getting a skin. You'd be surprised. People make skins really fast. Granted, they're not always as high quality as mine. I'm saying you cooked. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. I will forgive the fire in my chat when there's a compliment involved. Alright, and with that, I think it is time for me to go to bed. Wow, actually, we finished early. We finished really early. I could do my Windcraft dailies and get a free grade. This is fantastic because I haven't had time to do that. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you everyone for coming by. This was fun. Started with me panicking because of the launching it directly from Captain Froggy's raid. We also had Yui raid. It was always good to have Yui and any of the upstate people. Love to see him. And you know what? Since we're here early, is there anyone that hasn't ended stream yet that we can raid on the Twitch side? I see Vex that's playing Repo. We could do that. It's not Minecraft. No one's playing Minecraft. But there is Vex that's playing Repo. So I think we might do that. If you don't know, Repo is a very fun game. Kind of along the lines of Lethal Company or Content Warning. Sort of Phasmophobia. It's more in line with the other two games, though. Very fun, silly little game. So let's do /raid just Vex _ silly little robots. I think it would be. Let me just copy the name actually because it might be. There we go. I will say, Vex may be speaking Spanish. I believe that they do back and forth English and Spanish. So just be aware. But still, Vex is another one of the people from upstate and the previous SMPs that I played on. So they're chill. And yeah, with that, let's run this command. Until next week, everyone. Thank you for coming by, and best of luck to you.